Good morning students, welcome back to chemistry class. Today we are going to study about mole concept. Mole concept, very important topic. Today we are going to study. Before that, let me repeat once again the last class topic. In last class we studied about that atomic mass and molecular mass. So atomic mass, already we studied about that. Atomic mass means number of protons plus number of neutrons. Okay, the atom consists of three fundamental particles: proton, neutron and electron. Electrons revolve around the nucleus, and proton and neutrons are present inside the atom. That is called nucleons. That's all we studied. But how scientists find out the mass of an atom? Okay, but today nowadays we are having we can find out the mass of an atom by using mass spectrometry. Okay, but in 19th and 18th century the scientists how find out the mass of an atom. It is so difficult to find out the mass of an atom. Okay, because that days the mass spectrometry did not discovered. Understood? So it is difficult to find out the mass of an atom. So because it is very small particle. It is approximately the mass of an atom. It is 10 power minus 27 kilogram. 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Very small. This much. Okay, after 0.27 digits are having. Okay, very tiny particle. So it is impossible to measure their mass directly. Okay, because of this, scientists follow one of the method, that is scientists consider one atom as standard. Okay, last class we studied clearly about that. One atom as standard. That is carbon 12. Carbon having three isotopic form: carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. But the carbon 12, it is present more abundance. Okay, the carbon 12 is present 99% in the earth crust. Okay, so most probable element, and also carbon, it can easily react with the other elements. Okay, and carbon 12 means 6 protons and 6 neutrons. Okay, so for this reason the carbon 12 scientists taken as the standard. Okay, and they relate the masses of another atom with the carbon 12 atom. Okay, to relate the mass of the other atoms with the carbon atom, they developed one of the unit that is called the atomic mass unit. Okay, there is unified atomic mass. Okay, very important question, 2 mark question. Unified atomic mass means 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12 atom in its ground state. 1/12 of the mass of carbon 12 atom. That is called the unified atomic mass. Okay, there is the value, there is 1 AMU. There is the 1 AMU. The 1/12 of the 1/12 part of the mass of carbon 12 atom, that is called the unified atomic mass. There is 1 AMU. Okay, so what is the weight? What is the mass in kilogram of the 1 AMU means 1.6605 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Okay, in this scale, the relative atomic mass, using this scale, the relative atomic mass, scientists developed the relative atomic mass that is defined as the ratio of the average atomic mass to the unified atomic mass. Ratio of the average mass. Why they are taking as the average? Because most of the elements are exist in isotopic form. Okay, isotopic form. It is not in one atom. Okay, one atom, it exists in one or more, 2 or more forms. That is called isotope. Already we studied about that. Isotoping means atoms of the same element having same atomic number but different mass number. Okay, different weight, number of neutrons will differ. That is called the atomic, that is called isotope. Okay, so because of this, scientists how find out the mass of other elements, that is a relative atomic mass. So what is called a relative atomic mass? A ratio of the average atomic mass to the unified atomic mass unit. Okay, using this formula, one of the example given in your textbook, how they find out the relative atomic mass of hydrogen. There is AR is equal to average mass of hydrogen. Average mass of hydrogen atom, there is 1.6736 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Average mass. Okay, we know hydrogen has three isotopes: protium, deuterium, tritium. Okay, for that three isotopes, they find out first upon the average atomic mass. Average atomic mass. Okay, average atomic mass, and then after that they relate the average atomic mass with the unified atomic mass. Okay, so average atomic mass of hydrogen 1.6736 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram by the unified atomic mass. We know 1 AME means 1.6605 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Okay, by dividing these two, we get approximately 1.008 U. That is unified atomic mass. Okay, so in the periodic table, we have the atomic number and atomic masses of elements. That's all. That all atomic masses are relative atomic masses of an element. Okay, and that's to relate to atomic mass. And how they can find out the average atomic mass? What do you mean by average atomic mass? Average atomic mass defined as the average of the atomic masses. Average means the percentage average. Okay, average of the masses of all atoms in their naturally occurring isotope. Okay, average atomic mass. What do you mean by average atomic mass? The average atomic mass means the weighted average, okay, the average of the atomic masses of all atoms in their naturally occurring isotope. For example, chlorine. They taken as the chlorine as the example. Chlorine means chlorine 1735 and two isotopes are having. So how they find out the average atomic mass? Atomic mass of chlorine 35 into 77. The chlorine 35% present in the earth crust, 77% of chlorine atom that is present in chlorine 35. Okay, but chlorine 37 only 23% present in the earth crust. Okay, so we should take as the average. Then only we get the correct atomic masses. Okay, so average atomic mass, so that defined as 77 plus 37 into 23 divided by 100, we get 35.46 U. This is the atomic mass unit. Okay, so this is the atomic mass of chlorine atom. And the molecular mass same like this. Molecular mass means, what do you mean by relative molecular mass? Defined as the ratio of the mass of a molecule to the unified atomic mass unit. Ratio of the mass of the molecule. Okay, total masses of the molecule. For example, H2O molecule means, what is the total mass? Hydrogen 2, oxygen 1. So totally 18 molecules are having. 18 molecular mass. Molecular mass is 18. Understood? This is the relative molecular mass. This all yesterday last class we studied, but today we are going to study about mole concept. What do you mean by mole concept? Mole concept means the mole means amount of substance. Okay, amount of substance. The mole is nothing but amount of substance, that is called mole. Okay, for example, 12 gram of the carbon atoms. Carbon atom, we know carbon atomic number, atomic mass 12. So 12 gram of the carbon, we are taking the 12 gram of the carbon atom. they have 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. Okay, 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms. Okay, that is 1 mole of carbon 12 having. So 1 mole. So mole is equal to one of the number. Okay, it is nothing but one of the number. One of the number mole. 1 mole means 6.023 into 10 power 23 entities. 1 mole is equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 entities. Okay, so entities means maybe atoms, maybe molecules, okay, and maybe ions. That is the entities. Oh, so 1 mole means 6.023 into 10 power 23 entities. Understood? So again another one example. When you are going to market and buy 1 dozen ball, 1 dozen ball, that 1 dozen balls means how much number of balls are having? So 1 dozen means 12 balls. Okay, 1 dozen means 12 balls. 1 dozen ball means 12 balls. Okay, so 1 square, another one example, 1 square. Okay, when we are buying the paper, the A4 sheet paper, we ask to the salesman, 1 square paper, we want 1 square paper. So 1 square paper means 24 single sheets are there, 24 single sheets. Like that, a pair means 2 items are there. Okay, square means 24. Okay, so square we're using for the paper. Okay, a dozen, it indicates the items, a number of items. 1 dozen apple, 1 dozen roses. Okay, 1 dozen balls. The things we're using dozen. Okay, so there is that all macroscopic particle, the ball, apple, orange, that is the macroscopic particles. So the macroscopic particles, we are using the different words, a dozen. Okay, so the 2 dozen means 24 balls. Okay, so 24 balls, instead of 24 balls we are using 2 dozen. It is very easy. Understood? Like that, here for the microscopic particle, there is atoms, ion, molecules. Okay, for that we are using the word mole. So 1 dozen means 12 ball, 12. 1 dozen means 12. 1 square means 24. Understood? Like that, 1 mole is 6.023 into 10 power 23. That's all. Okay, 1 mole means 6.023 into 10 power 23. Understood, students? So 1 dozen means 12 items. 1 square means 24. A pair means 2. Okay, like that. 1 mole means 6.023 into 10 power 23. Okay, that's all. So the mole. So mole means 1 mole means that is 1 mole atoms contains 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms. For example, 1 mole of oxygen. 1 mole of oxygen contains how much atoms are there? 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms are having. Okay, so suppose the 5 moles of oxygen. 5 moles, we are taking 5 moles of oxygen. 5 moles of oxygen contain 5 into 6.023 into 10 to 2 into 10 power 23 atoms are having. Okay, understood. So the mole means one of the unit. There is SI unit. Mole is one of the SI unit. It represents the specific amount of substance. Specific amount of substance. So, mole means total number of entities. Total number of entities means maybe atoms or maybe ions or maybe molecules. That is the entities. Okay. So, total number of entities present in 1 mole of any substance is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23. So, 1 mole of any substance, that is having the 6.022 into 10 power 23. Okay, it is not suitable for the macroscopic particle. Only microscope, maybe atoms or ions or molecules only suitable this concept, mole concept. Understood? So the way we are using the mole means so you know the 1 light year means what is the value? 9.461 into 10 power 15 meters. Okay, so for here you see for all the times we are using 9.461 into 10 power 15 meters. Just we can use 1 light year. Okay, like this. So mole means 6.022 into 10 power 23. So all the times we are using 6.022 into 10 power 23. We are using the term, simple term, that is mole. 1 mole. Okay, understand. So the 1 mole means 1 mole of any substance contains 6.022 into 10 power 23 particles. Okay, so the 6.022 into 10 power 23 is one of the very big size. Okay, so this much. Okay, 10 power after 6 10 power 23, that is the after 6 23 digits are having very big size. Okay, so the macroscopic particle we cannot use this mole concept. For example, if you are taking the soft drink cans, 1 mole of soft drink cans, 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 power 23 entities. Okay, so if you are taking the 6.022 into 10 power 23 soft drink cans, it may be cover the whole earth surface. Okay, so for the macroscopic particle, it is not suitable for the mole concept. So mole concept only for the small tiny particles only suitable for this mole concept. Okay, for example, if you are taking 12 gram of the carbon. Okay, so the carbon, carbon atomic mass 12. Carbon 12 means atomic mass 12. Okay, 12 gram carbon. We are taking this. This is the 12 gram of carbon, and here also this is the copper. Okay, copper, copper atomic mass 63.5 gram. Atomic mass of copper 63.5 gram. Okay, in gram, we are writing in gram. Okay, so the atomic mass of carbon, when you are writing in gram, that is the gram atomic mass, that is 12 gram. Okay, atomic mass of carbon we know 12. So when you are writing in gram, that is 12 gram. Okay, 12, we are taking the 12 gram of carbon 12 atom, that is the 1 mole. Okay, so this is the 1 mole of carbon 12. So here this is the copper atom. Okay, copper, there is how much atomic mass of copper? 63.5. Okay, so these two atoms are same. There is 1 mole. Okay, 1 mole of carbon 12. So 1 mole of carbon 12 contain 12 gram of the carbon particles are having. So also here 63.5 gram, that is 1 mole of copper. This is also 1 mole. So but here weight here differ, but it is same. Number of particles same here. Okay, here's how much number of particles for the 12 gram carbon atoms having 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms are having in the carbon, 12 gram carbon. like that. For the copper 63.5 gram, that is 1 mole. Okay, the 2 are the 1 mole. So the 1 mole of carbon, 1 mole of this entities having the 6.023 into 10 power 23. Understood? So 12 gram carbon containing 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms are having. Here also 63.5 gram of copper also having 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms. That's all we call as it is 1 molar carbon. It is also 1 molar copper. Understood? So how we can identify this much atoms are having in the 12 gram of carbon, and how we can understand this much 6.023 atoms are having the 63.5 gram of copper. How we can understand? To understand the mole concept, let us calculate the total number of atoms. Okay, how much here, how the 6.023 number of atoms are present in the 12 gram. Let us calculate now. So this is carbon, elemental carbon, atomic mass 12. When we are writing this in gram, we are taking the gram, that is 12 gram. Okay, carbon atom, atomic mass of carbon 12. So how much gram we are taking here? 12 gram carbon we are taking. Okay, so 12 gram carbon, that is 1 mole of carbon, 1 mole carbon. Okay, so 1 mole carbon contains 6.022 into 10 power 23 atoms are having the 1 mole of carbon, that is 1 mole means 12 gram carbon containing 6.022 into 10 power 23. How we can understand 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms are having the 1 mole of carbon, that is 12 gram carbon containing 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms. For that, we should know the mass of the single atom contained in the 12 gram carbon. Okay, so for the 12 gram carbon, how much mass of atom in the 1 gram? Okay, so for that, we can divide this 12 by 6.023 into 10 power 23. By dividing the 12 gram, 12 by 6.023 into 10 power 23, we get the mass of the single atom. Understood? So the carbon 12 gram of carbon 12, we are taking 12 gram of carbon. So we know this is 12 gram carbon means 1 mole carbons are having. So 1 mole carbon means here having 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms are having in 12 gram carbon. Okay, how we can understand 6.023 atoms are having here? We should calculate the mass of the single atom present in the 12 gram of atom. Mass of the single, okay, one single atom, how much mass having the 12 gram of carbon atom, we should know. For that, we should divide it by the 12 by 6.0. Total number of atoms, how much? 6.023. Okay, so into 10 power 23. So for getting one mass of the single atom, we can divide that whole gram by total number of atoms. Okay, so we get the mass of the single atom. So mass of the single atom here, when we are dividing these two, we get 1.9926 into 10 power. So this 10 power 23, when we are taking the numerator, it is minus changed, the plus change to minus. Okay, so 1.9926 into 10 power minus 23 gram. Okay, so mass of the single atom, single atom present in the 12 gram of carbon, that is 1.9926 into 10 power 23 gram. Okay, then the number of atoms total number of atoms are present in the 12 gram of carbon means, how can we calculate? the 12 divided by this single number. Okay, the 12 divided by 12 means total number of gram. That is 1 mole. Okay, so we are calculating now how much total number of atoms are present in the 1 mole of this substance. Okay, 1 molar substance means 12 gram carbon contains 12 gram carbon means that is 1 mole. Okay, so we know this 1 mole means 6.023 to 10 power 23. Okay, so we calculated the mass of the single atom present in the 12 gram carbon, that is 1.9926 into 10 power minus 23. So when we are dividing this, the single atom with the total number, the total gram, we get the 6.022 into 10 power 23. So 12 gram atom, 12 gram of the carbon atom contains 6.023 to 10 power 23 atoms are having for the 12 gram carbon. Okay, so that 1 molar carbon, that is 12 gram of carbon contain how much number of atoms are having? 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms are having. Understood? Like that, another one example, glucose. Glucose, what is the formula for glucose? C6H12O6. What is the formula for glucose? C6H12O6. Okay, so the total number, mass of the substance. Mass, first of all, taking the mass in gram. Okay, mass of the substance, the glucose, you know. So molecule, this is one of the molecule. So we should calculate the molecular mass. We should give the molecular mass. Okay, so the carbon here, we are taking elemental carbon. So we are giving the atomic mass. Carbon is one of the atom, so we are taking atomic mass of carbon. But here glucose means it is molecule, so we should calculate the first step one. We should calculate the molecular mass. How can you calculate the molecular mass? We should add the total mass of the atom. We should add. How can we add? So for here carbon, how much carbon atoms? 6 carbon atoms. So 6 into, what is the atomic mass of carbon? 12. 6 into 12 plus hydrogen, how much? 12 hydrogen atom having 12 into atomic mass of hydrogen only 1 plus oxygen 6 into, what is the atomic mass? 16. So totally when we are multiplying 6 into 12 plus 12 into 1 plus 6 into 16, totally we get 180 gram. So the molecular mass of glucose 180. Understood? So the for getting the total number of atoms. Okay, we are calculating the total number of atoms. So 180 gram glucose, that is 1 mole of glucose. 180 gram glucose means 1 mole. Okay, so 1 mole means how much number of atoms are having? Here the glucose molecule, how much number of molecules are having? 6.022 to 10 power 23 molecules are having for the 180 gram of glucose. Okay, so how we can calculate the getting the 6.022, how we get? First of all, we should know the mass of the single molecule. So 180 gram molecule, from the 180 gram molecule we should get the mass of the single molecule. How we get? So 180 divided by this 6.023 into 10 power 23. So we get, what is the value? We get 29.89 into 10 power minus 23. 29.89 into 10 power minus 23. So what is the number? How much number of molecules are present? Number of molecules is equal to the mass of the substance. Total mass, how much? 180. Mass of the substance divided by mass of the single molecule. Single molecule, how much? 29.89 into 10 power 23. When we are dividing these two, we get 6.022 into 10 power 23. So we come to know that, so this molecule, this 180 gram of glucose, that is 1 mole glucose. 180 gram glucose containing 1 moles of atoms are having. So okay, 1 mole means how much number of atoms are having here? 6.023 into 10 power 23 molecules are having. Like that, potassium dichromate, you know potassium dichromate, what is the formula for potassium dichromate? K2Cr2O7, potassium dichromate. Okay, so we should calculate the First of all, this is one of the molecule. So we should calculate the atomic mass, molecular mass. Molecular mass of the potassium dichromate. Okay. To calculate the molecular mass of the potassium dichromate, we should know the atomic mass of the individual atom. We should know. Okay. So here potassium, what is the molecular mass of potassium? 39.0983. 39.0983 into how much potassium atoms are having? 2. So into 2 plus chromium. Here means chromium. What is the atomic mass of chromium? 51.9961. This is the atomic mass of chromium. Into how much chromium are having? 2. Into 2 plus oxygen. How much oxygen? 7. 7 into oxygen atomic mass 16. So, okay, so when multiplying the 39.0983 potassium atomic mass into 2, we get the 78.19 plus when we are multiplying the 51.9961 into 2, 103.99, 103.99 plus 16 to 7 is equal to 112. So totally we get, when we are adding these 3, we get 294.18. This is the molecular mass of the substance in gram. Okay. So what is the mass of the single atom? When we are dividing the 294.18 divided by 6.022 into 10 power 23, we get the 48.851 into 10 power minus 23. This is the mass of the single atom present in the 1 mole of potassium dichromate molecule. Okay, 1 mole of potassium dichromate molecule. What is the mass of single atom? 48.851 into 10 power minus 23. So how can you get the total number of atoms are present in the 1 mole of potassium dichromate? When we are dividing the mass by the mass of total mass by mass of the single atom, we get the mass of the single molecule. This is the molecule. Potassium dichromate is one of the molecule. So it is the mass of the single molecule. Okay. So we get the 6.023 into 10 power 23. Molecules are having in the 298.18 gram of the potassium dichromate molecule. Like that, next one, potassium permanganate. We know potassium, but it's the this one of the molecules. So we have to calculate the molecular mass first. So for that, we should know the atomic mass of atoms. Okay, so here how many atoms are present? 3 types of atoms: potassium, manganese, oxygen. Potassium atomic mass we know 39.0983. This is the atomic mass of potassium. Only 1 atoms are having. So plus manganese. What is the atomic mass of manganese? 54.93. 54.93. Only 1 atoms are having. So plus oxygen 4 atoms having. Okay, so that's atomic mass of oxygen 16. So 4 into 16 is equal to, we get the 64. So totally we are adding these 3, we get 158.03 gram. This is the molecular mass of 1 mole of potassium permanganate. 1 mole of potassium permanganate, how much grams are having? Totally 58.03 mass are having. Okay, so we have to calculate, we have to get the single mass of the single atom. When we are dividing this by 6.022 to 10 by 23, we get the mass of the single atom. So when we are dividing the total mass by mass of the single atom, we get the total number of atoms, total number of molecules. Okay, total number of molecules, that is 6.022 into 10 by 23 molecules are having. So here the 4 types of atoms or molecules we are taking. For the 4 types of atoms, different grams are having. But all the different grams, 1 mole we are taking. Okay, so elemental carbon 1 mole we are taking, glucose 1 mole, potassium dichromate 1 mole, potassium permanganate 1 mole. Okay, so for the 4 things we are taking only 1 mole. So for the all things having the same number of atoms, but weight here different mass having. This depend upon the size of the atom. Okay, so depend upon the size of the atom. Okay, depend upon the size of the atom, mass of the substance may be differ, but total number of atoms or molecule are same. This is the 1 mole. Okay, so I hope all of you understood about that. So 1 mole of any substance, 1 mole of any substance is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23. Understood, students? I hope all of you understood. So this number, it is given by one of the scientists. What is the name? Avogadro. Avogadro proposed this number. So this number, so for the 1 mole is 6.022 to 10 power 23. This is one of the number which is given by Avogadro. Avogadro. Because of this number we call this Avogadro numbers. Okay, Avogadro's number, very, very important. What is the Avogadro number? 6.022 into 10 power 23. This is the Avogadro number. So, Amedeo Avogadro, he is one of the Italian physicists. He proposed the Avogadro number. Very, very important for the 2-mark question. What do you mean by Avogadro number? The total number of entities present in 1 mole of any substance is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23. This is called Avogadro number. What do you mean by Avogadro number? Total number of entities. Entities means maybe atoms, maybe ions, maybe molecules. Okay. Total number of entities present in 1 mole. 1 mole of any substance. Any substance. There is any substance. There is 1 mole means that substance must contain 6.023 into 10 power 23 entities. Understood? So, this is called Avogadro number. And Avogadro also proposed one of the hypothesis. We call this Avogadro hypothesis. Okay, another one hypothesis he proposed. What do you mean by Avogadro hypothesis means? Equal volume of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. Equal volume of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. This is called Avogadro hypothesis. Okay. For example, I am taking 2 balloons. Okay, 2 balloons with air. Okay, so one of the balloon, red balloon. I am taking one of the red color balloon. Here having oxygen gas. I filled in the oxygen gas. Okay, in this balloon, I filled oxygen gas, and another one balloon I am taking another one blue color balloon. In this balloon, I filled the nitrogen gas. Okay, 2 different gases. But the size of the balloon is same. The size of the balloon is same. Size means the volume. The volume of the balloon is same size balloon. But the gases are different. Okay. So these 2 balloons are the condition means it is in standard same conditions of temperature and pressure. Same condition means that means 273 Kelvin temperature and 1 atmospheric pressure. And these 2 balloons are present in the 273 Kelvin temperature and 1 atmosphere pressure. Here, these 2 balloons are having the same number of molecules of oxygen and nitrogen. Same number of molecules of oxygen and nitrogen. Okay, for example, 8 molecules of oxygen having in the red balloon. The same 8 molecules of nitrogen is having this blue color balloon. Okay, this is called Avogadro hypothesis. Okay, so under the same conditions of temperature and pressure, equal volume of all gases contains equal number of molecules. Okay, so the equal volume equal means the molecules are equal. Okay, so oxygen is one of the molecule, nitrogen is one of the molecule. Okay, so all things are made up of atoms and molecules, you know. Okay, so the equal volume of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. This is the Avogadro hypothesis, very, very important question. Avogadro number and Avogadro hypothesis. Okay, understood? And then I'm going to explain one of the application of mole. Why we are using the mole concept instead of atoms and molecule. For example, one of the reaction I am taking one of the reaction, carbon C plus O2. Carbon combines with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. C plus O2 gives CO2. Okay, another one reaction I am taking, methane, that is CH4. CH4 means methane. It reacts with oxygen. We get carbon dioxide, CO2 plus water. Okay, so when methane bonds with oxygen, we get the carbon dioxide and water. So here we have to balance the equation. Here carbon, one carbon, here also one carbon. Oxygen here 2, here also 2 oxygen. Equation is balanced. For this reaction, carbon 1, here also carbon 1. So reactant side the hydrogen 4, but here only 2 hydrogens are having. So we have to make here 2. So 2 2s are 4 hydrogen, here also 4 hydrogen. Hydrogen is balanced. But oxygen here 2 oxygen having, but here 2 oxygen, here also 2 oxygen. Totally 4 oxygen having the product side. But reactant side only 2 oxygen having. So we have to make here 2. Now 2 2s are 4, equation is balanced. Okay, understood? So here in the first reaction, so one carbon atom reacts with one oxygen molecule to give the one carbon dioxide molecule. In the second reaction, one molecule of methane bonds with 2 molecules of oxygen to give 1 molecule of carbon dioxide and 2 molecules of water. Okay. It is clear that the ratio of reactant, so the ratio of the reactants is based on the number of molecules. The ratio of the reactants, the ratio 1:2 ratio. Okay, here 1:1 ratio. Here 1:2 ratio. Okay, so the ratio of the reactant, the ratio of the reactions is based on the number of molecules. Okay, so even though the ratio is based on the number of molecule, it is particularly difficult to count the number of molecules. Okay, number of molecules, it is because the carbon we are assuming the carbon, it is not molecule, it is single atom. So we are telling one atom of carbon react with one molecule of oxygen. So it is difficult to count the number of molecules. Okay, because of this reason it is beneficial to use mole concept rather than the actual number of molecules to quantify the reactant and product. Okay, so we can explain the first reaction as 1 mole of carbon reacts with 1 mole of oxygen to give 1 mole of carbon dioxide. And the second reaction, 1 mole of methane bonds with 2 moles of oxygen to give 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. So it is easy to take the ratio. Okay, understood? So this is the one of the application to use the mole concept in the reaction. Okay. Students, page number 7, take now page number 7. 2 questions, important question. Now we are going to mark. One is, what is Avogadro number? What is Avogadro number? That is the total number of entities present in 1 mole of any substance is equal to 6.022 into 10 power 23. This number is called Avogadro number. Up to here, auto mark. Next, what is Avogadro hypothesis? 6th line. Okay, I have to write a question. What is Avogadro hypothesis? Equal volume of all gases under the same conditions of temperature and pressure contain equal number of molecules. So Avogadro number does not have any unit. Up to here, auto mark. And this table column page number 6, the Table 1.2 calculation of number of entities of 1 molar substance. Okay, everyone, if you have time, you should do this problem. Okay, do this problem, this calculation, then only you can understand about this mole concept. Okay, understood? So here, and then today's our assignment. Now we are studying the fourth unit. We are studying now. Today I am giving the 5 questions. Okay, 5 questions. Question number 29 to question number 33. Book back question. Question number 29 to question number 33. Okay, easy question only. Everyone should study and write and send me through my WhatsApp number. Okay, students, thank you. Thank you, students.